Hey Nash, what should we make?
It's fall and I'm feeling a sweet tooth coming on. Let's make pumpkin spice latte cinnamon rolls.
All right, let's make pumpkin spice latte cinnamon rolls. Welcome back to Chaos Kitchen, where we don't bake and we don't make desserts. Today, we're making a baked dessert. This is something I tried out for the first time recently, made it for my folks, made it for my family. It was such a hit that multiple people that aren't huge sweets people loved it. It's just sweet enough, but not too sweet, with a complexity of flavor that most sweet desserts don't have, and very seasonally appropriate since it is fall, technically. I definitely fall. We're getting there. I live in the desert. It's hot still, but not that hot. It's actually quite beautiful. Anyways, today we're making pumpkin spice latte cinnamon rolls. May sound weird, but come with me on this journey. Buckle up, and without further ado, let's go. All right, so we start with a big ass bowl and 2 cups of whole milk. I'm lactose intolerant, so this is oat milk. We're gonna see if it works. I don't know. 1 stick of melted butter, that's a 1/2 cup, and a 1/2 cup of white sugar. Bubbly, bubbly. Then we just go ahead and get this whisked all together. Then we wanna add yeast. But before we do that, we want to make sure our mixture is between 100 and 110. Oh, we might not quite be there. All right, we're at 98. I'm just gonna nuke this for like 20 seconds, see what happens. All right, second try. Where are we at now? All right, 105, so that's perfect. Then we just take 1 packet of active dry yeast, just sprinkle that over the top. And then we just let this sit for about a minute or 2 until the yeast blooms. And then after a minute or 2, you can already see the yeast doing its thing. You can see some bubbling, little yeast action. Sounds kind of gross. Oh well, it is what it is. I don't normally bake, but this recipe was too good not to do again. I'm not a baker though, so feel free to tear me apart in the comments if I do things wrong, because I'm sure I will. Anyways, to this we add 4 cups of flour. I'm just using all-purpose unbleached flour. Then you use a spoon or this cool little Dutch, what is this called, a Dutch whisk? And we just want to stir this up until everything is combined. We don't want to overwork it at this point. Actually, we don't want to overwork it at any point. Then we cover this guy up with a plastic wrap or a clean kitchen towel, and then we put it somewhere warm to let it rise for an hour. And then to make our filling, take out a medium-ish sized bowl. Then we want 3/4 cup of softened butter. Mine's kind of like half melted, so it'll work. It's just, we might need to cool it down at some point. And then 3/4 cup of brown sugar. Mine looks kind of weird because it's super dry in the desert, so it always clumps up, so I had to blend it. Anyways, that's why it looks weird. And then 2 tablespoons of pumpkin pie spice. Don't be scared, it'll taste good. And then we just mix this up. All right. Tastes delicious. I'm gonna take this and chill it until we're ready for it. All right, so we take our guy. You can see it's kind of just about doubled in size. Then we're gonna add about 3/4 cup of flour to this. And then we just wanna kind of knead it. We don't wanna overwork it. So we're just gonna sort of get this flour kind of incorporated. We'll do a little bit of flour down on our surface. We'll get this guy all boom, boom. Now we wanna roll this out into a big rectangle about a 1/2 inch thick. Okay, so now we got our dough. Then we take our filling and we just spread it all out. Okay, and now we just roll this guy up. Keep it nice and tight if you can. And I think we're supposed to sort of pinch this seam, but good luck with that. Total effing mess. Then we have this greased casserole dish here, and then I'm just gonna use the sharpest knife I have, and we're gonna cut this guy into 8 pieces. Then we're going to transfer into our pan here. These probably aren't gonna look pretty, but that's not really what we're going for. We don't really care. You should know that by now. Try to kind of make them sort of shape them however you want. Make them look kind of good if you can, I don't know. There, boom. Then we want our oven preheated to 350. Then we get that kitchen towel out again, cover these guys up, put them somewhere warm, let them rest for 30 minutes. And last, for our drizzle, we start with a 1/2 cup of melted butter. This is where the latte comes in. So I'm gonna use some instant coffee. I used regular coffee the last time I did this, and it just came out too kind of soupy. So let's see if we can make this work. And then we'll do a tablespoon of 1/2 and 1/2 and a cup of powdered sugar. Okay. What happens if I put this in here? I think it's too thick. No, I think it's kind of working. I feel like Johnny Tsunami. I don't know if you guys ever seen his videos. He's hilarious. Then we take out our guys. I'm in a rush, so I didn't let these rest for a whole 1/2 hour, but if you can, you probably should. Then I'm gonna pour our drizzle, nooks and crannies, yeah. Then we're gonna throw these in the oven for about 30 minutes. And And here's our guys right out of the oven. We'll just go ahead and take one of these dudes. This guy looks good. Okay, we're good. I was hoping that the bottom wasn't soggy, but no, it actually looks pretty good. Grab this guy too. And there we have our pumpkin spice latte cinnamon rolls. And it's time for a bite. Cheers. Look, if you've watched any of my videos or know anything about my channel, you know I'm not really that much of a sweets guy. I'm definitely not a baker. So the fact that we made this from scratch is truly a testament to if I could do it, you could do it. This is freaking delicious. It's sweet, but it's also got some depth of flavor to it. It's not just like butter and sugar. I mean, there's a lot of that, don't get me wrong, but it's got some depth of flavor. Like there was a ton of pumpkin pie spice in there. I wasn't sure if that was gonna work, but it did. I mixed it with the coffee. I thought that was kind of weird, but it all works. And somehow it creates a sweet that even people who aren't huge sweet people like. So I guess what I'm saying is go make it because it's freaking delicious out of 10. But hey, let's see what Nash thinks. Hey bud, how you doing?
I'm good, but I fear the evil birds have made an alliance with the demon squirrels, and it's National Geographic spiritual warfare out there. But I know I will prevail.
Well, check it out. We made these pumpkin spice latte cinnamon rolls you wanted. We made a dog-friendly version just for you, so here you go. What do you think?
I dig that. Soft, pillowy, and sweet, but not too sweet, with some real depth of flavor from that pumpkin pie spice.
Anything you want to say to your fans?
Who controls the past controls the future. Who controls the present controls the past.
Nash approves, I approve. Look, I think this is something that even if you're not really a sweets person, you might actually like. This one actually has a ton of flavor and like a depth of flavor. Anyways, give it a try. Also, if you're not a baker, give this a try because like I said, if I can do it, you can do it super freaking easy, even from scratch. And hey, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate you all. Love you all. If you wouldn't mind taking a second, go like, share, comment, type, hit the bell for notifications, all that good stuff. And if there's anything you want me to cook, you want me and Nash to taste, go ahead and drop that down in the comments. Hey, if you like this video, here's some more fall type recipes, pumpkin spice kind of stuff. And hey, just remember, cook more, eat better, embrace the chaos. That's it for now, folks. Until next time, be good and peace.